Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to day 9 of Shocktober. Today we're going to be talking about The Orphanage. So The Orphanage is a Spanish horror film that came out in 2007 about a woman, Laura, who brings her family to live in her old childhood home, which used to be an orphanage, and not too soon after they move in, her adopted son, what's his name? Simon. I can't believe I forgot that. Like, she says it 50 million times in the movie. Her adopted son, Simon, starts to communicate with an invisible friend. All right, so let's get right into what I liked about The Orphanage. This movie was pretty dark, like in terms of like tone and things like that. It deals a lot with loss, in like particularly like, you know, parents' loss of a child and things like that. And just just really sad also. The orphanage, it is revealed pretty early on that Laura used to stay at as a child was a home for kids with disabilities or illnesses. So it's pretty sad a lot of the times, but I did kind of like it. It's refreshing sometimes, you know? You gotta have a sad movie once in a while. I mean, the director, which I'm gonna say his name so wrong, it's J.A. Bayona. I'm not sure how you say his last name. Y'all know how I am with last names. But he does a great job at misdirection. I feel like the movie kind of starts to take a path, and you think you kind of know where the movie's gonna go if you've seen a lot of like haunted house kind of films. If you've seen a lot of those types of movies, you think you know where the where the movie is gonna go, but it takes a completely different turn towards the end. And even though this movie is 10 years old, I'm not going to talk about the ending because you just have to see it. But it's definitely not what you're expecting, and I really enjoyed that. It was really great. No idea what to expect, and when that twist ending hit, my jaw hit the floor. It was so well done, and all the clues to the twist ending are so subtle that you don't even know they're happening. So when the twist hits, Laura kind of thinks back, and you know, they replay the little scenes that were kind of your hints, like peppered in through the movie as to what really happened. And they're just so subtly placed that you don't even know that, like, you don't even think anything of it when it happens, like in the movie, until that twist hits, and then you're just like, it's a brain fuck for sure. A lot of the scares were pretty good. It's not so scary towards the beginning, but once it starts to pick up by the end, of course, you know, children are always creepy, and this movie does center around ghost children. I don't think that's really a spoiler. So you get creepy ghost children scaring people, and that's always pretty scary. In particular, there is a game that Laura plays to kind of bring out the ghosts, and it's almost like red light, green light is what they're playing. Like, she stands facing a wall and she knocks 3 times. Like, she says 1, 2, 3, knock on the wall or something like that. Obviously she says it in Spanish, so I don't know the exact quote. It's like knock on the wall or something. And then it's like at that time when her back is turned, you're allowed to move closer to her, and then when you turn around you have to freeze. So it's kind of like red light, green light. So there's a really terrifying scene where the camera is just panning back and forth. And it's like every time it turns back to Laura and she does the knocking thing and the camera starts to move as she turns around, like, you just get more and more terrified each time she turns around. And it is like one of the tensest scenes in the entire movie, and it just got me so good. I was petrified. I was like leaning back with my eyes covered, kind of how I looked in the, the spider video, like when I was like this. So let's get into what I didn't like about The Orphanage. The only thing I really didn't like is the mega happy ending that the film had. For a film that was so not that I dislike happy endings, let me just say that. I just didn't like it with this particular film. I'll just say that. Since it was so dark and kind of sad throughout the whole movie, I was just kind of expecting a darker ending. I think I just would have much preferred it resolved quickly after the twist and ended it there. But it keeps going for a kind of significant amount of time after the big twist. You know, it kind of builds up this super happy ending and then it ends finally. I just felt that it took too long. It kind of gave me way too much time to kind of like shake off the shock that I felt from that twist. And so by the end of it, I was kind of a little bit let down. So I wish it kind of just resolved quickly after that twist and just left me in, you know, despair. I wanted to be left in despair and shock. That's what I wanted. As crazy as that sounds. So should you watch The Orphanage? Absolutely, definitely recommend it. You have it available to you to watch. I saw it on Amazon, but it was only $3 to rent it, so it really wasn't that bad. And for a movie that I thought was this good, like it really wasn't a splurge to spend $3 on it. So I'm gonna give it a rating of 4 out of 5. It was just that ending that got me. If the ending, if I liked the ending better, it definitely would have been a 5 out of 5. Everything up until right after the twist was a 5 out of 5. On IMDb, it has a 7.5 out of 10. Come on, that's pretty good. And on Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 87% critic score, 86% audience score, and Roger Ebert gave it a 3.5 out of 4. So if you have it available to go see The Orphanage somewhere on your computer or whatever, watch it for sure. So if you have already seen The Orphanage, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. Also let me know what your favorite Spanish horror movie is in the comment section also. I think this is the first one I reviewed on here that wasn't directed by Guillermo del Toro. He was a producer though, so I mean, there you go. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. Every single day this month, I'm posting a horror movie review for Shocktober, and then regularly, my regular schedule is Monday through Friday. Right, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.